The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 34 yards. The pool is 5 yards wide. What is the length of the pool? Well, let's dissect this question. The perimeter means to do what? Add all sides. And they mean the outside, on the outside. Okay? And so, I want to go ahead and draw a little picture. I like pictures. So, it is 34 yards. And how many? 5 yards wide. So if it's 5 yards over here, it's 5 yards here. If it's 34 yards here, it's also 34 yards here. Why? Because they're the same. They're parallel to one another, so they're equal. So the next thing you would do, 32 equals 2 times L. I'm sorry, 34 equals 2 times L plus 2 times 5. So that's it. So let's just add all sides. This is another way. 34 plus 34. 4 and 4 is 8. 3 and 3 is 6. So we know that it's 68 yards long. I mean, both of those sides are the length. And then 5 plus 5 is 10. So we add 10 to our 68. That will give us 78. So the perimeter of this rectangular pool will be 78. Oh, I did that wrong. Stop. I did that wrong.
We all make mistakes, Miss Jackson. How do you fix it?
Okay, we're going to fix it like this. We're going to go back to the top and we're going to reread the question. The perimeter of a rectangular pool is 34 yards. The perimeter. Okay, so what they're saying is, okay, so this is one of those tricky questions. So the perimeter of the pool is 34. The pool is 5 yards wide. So 5 yards here and 5 yards here. So that's 10 yards. So but altogether it's 34. So what we need to do is subtract the 10 out of 34, which will give us 24 yards. Then we need to figure out the length. So we would have to, since they're equal, we know we have to divide it by how many? Divided by 1, divided by 2. So 24 divided by 2 equals, anybody know?
Me. Pick me.
Yes, Miss Johnson.
I think it's 12.
It is 12. Good job, Miss J.
Thank you.
So it's 12 yards. So let me write it over here for those that need to actually see it. 2 divided by 2 is 1, because 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 equals 0. Bring down the 4. 2 going to 4, how many times? So how many 2's are in 4? It's 2, right? Because 2 times 2 equals 4. 4 minus 4 equals 0. So your answer is 12 without a remainder. So it'll be 12 here and 12 here. Now how we check this? We check it by going back and adding 12 plus 12 plus 5 plus another 5. Well, 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus another 2 is 14. Write down our 4 and we're going to carry our 1. 1, 2, 3. Bring the 3 down. So it said that the swimming pool was a perimeter of 34, and that's exactly what we got. So that's another way of how to do it. But remember, you have to reread your questions at least twice to make sure that you understand what they're asking you. Sometimes they try to trick you, and so I believe that's what they did on their last test, and we wasn't ready. But this time, the next test, we're gonna be ready for them, right? All right, let's move it on. A photograph, sorry, hold on, let me get it focused. There we go. Okay. A photograph is 8 centimeters wide and has an area of 96 square centimeters. Okay, so you're talking about area. So the area means what? It's the inside of the picture, of the photograph. Right there, that inside. What is the length of the photograph? So, what do we know? First of all, so let's just put it in. How about that? Use the formula for the area of a rectangle. So, what goes here? Area of a rectangle. So, area is the what? It is the length times width. Replace the unknown and rewrite the equation. So replace A with, what do we know? We know that the area is what? 96. So 96. And we know that the width is, you say the width? 8 centimeters width is 8 centimeters. This is 4 centimeters. 8 centimeters. The equation with the replaced values is 96 square centimeters equals, we don't know yet, and this will be 8. So to find the length, think what number times 8 equals 96. To find the answer, I can divide 96 by 8. So 96 divided by 8, equals, let's go, 96 divided by 8. 8, how many 8s are in 9? The number 9. Just 1. So 1 times 8 is 8. 9 minus 8 equals 1. And you're going to bring down your 6. How many 8s can we find in 16?
2.
2. Good job. 2 times 8 equals 16. So what goes in this blank? The answer would be 12. So the length equals 12 centimeters. The length of the photograph is 12 centimeters. Seems like a lot, but it's,
We can do it.
yeah. We're smarter than the average bears. Alright, so let's do just a few of these. I'm going to do a few, and then I'm going to leave it where you can push pause, and then you can read it yourself, and then you can answer the question. So for independent practice. Alright, so let's just do a few. Okay. I'm going to blow it up a little bit so we can all see it together. How about that? Okay, that's better. Alright, what are the perimeter and area of a rectangle with a length of 16 inches and a width of 20 inches. Alright, so the best thing to do is to do what Miss Jackson always say? Draw a picture.
Draw a picture.
Right. So here goes the box, the rectangle. So the perimeter equals how much? Oh, okay. So they want the perimeter in. Okay, so they want the perimeter in the area. So that's the question? What is the perimeter in the area? So we have to find the answer for P and we have to find the answer for A. So the length is 16 inches. So if this is 16 inches, that's 16 inches. And if this is 20, then the other side is also 20. Okay, so now let's find the perimeter first. So the perimeter is add all sides. So let's add all sides. 16 plus 16. 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 plus 1 is 3. So we know that that's 32. So we're going to do 20 plus 20 is 40. We know that. So then we're going to do what? Perimeter is 32 plus 40 equals 72. Okay, so now let's do area. So area is length times width. So 20 times 16. Let's put the 20 on the bottom. 16 times 20. So 0 times 6 is 0, 0, 0 there. And then, so I have two zeros. I have two zeros because I'll take 0 times 6 is 0 and then 0 times 1 is 0, right? So then I'm going to move down and put a 0 on my placeholder. 2 times 6 is 12. And then your 2 in your 1's place and then carry your 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 more is 3. Add them up. So my area equals 320. So we're looking for an answer that has 72 and 320. And the answer is B. Okay? Alright, let's find another one. Let's do number 2. Which rectangle has an area of 16 square units? We know the area is the what? The inside. So, let's go ahead and count these. On this one, we're going to count by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, looks like I got 16. So let's count this one. They have to be tricking us. So let's check it out. Let's count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we know this is not it. This could still be it because it did say 16. Let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, we know that's not it. That's not nearly enough. And guess what? This is way too many. So we're going to go ahead and mark that out automatically. So our answer is the very first one, A. 16. Okay?